And we're off. Good old Red Scare right out the and containment. I can't really use them both, but I can hold containment, in which case I'll be playing out the rest of this stuff. Korean War is nice to see on turn 1. So yeah, I'll probably headline Red Scare right. And then the United States. I mean, I'll use the normal setup, and then we'll see. She will probably coup Iran, and what happens next depends a lot on how that die roll goes. There are surprising ways to start. I know the last game I played, I kind of let the time get away from me, and I felt like I wasn't able to play the end carefully. So let's not do that again. Okay. I did not headline red least scoring. I kind of think she doesn't have it, but there's not much to act on there. So I'm still predicting a coup on Iran. Or maybe Italy. Probably, yeah. We'll see. It is Iran, and it's a good big 5. This crisis, if I can get, she's already played, if I can get away from, get into like Lebanon maybe, I might actually get away with playing that. I guess I'm okay with Comic-Con right now. You want to do Lebanon? Lebanon, I get an extra one to put someplace else. It's usually a race for Lebanon, but it's sort of like grabbing it. It's an advantage for whoever takes the time to coup it. It ultimately comes down to having like a card to throw away on just Lebanon and how the dice roll. Another 4. But the thing about 4s is it means my Red Scares is working for me. Shit. Do I want to go to Thailand? Do I want to coup something back? I can take an Iran coup. I'm the one with Red Scare. Chipping away at DEF CON here. I mean, I'm sort of saving perhaps a Panama coup later. It's always okay to get off early. We do get a toe poked into, I mean, that's another juicy coup target. Plus I've got AI war. I could coup Iran now and just sort of have backup justification that it'll help me pop off this AI war. It's Iran. What I need, like total 6 to kick him out. I need 7, which is rolling a 5. No, wait, that's not right. If I roll a 7, I end up with at least 1 in there. Yeah, that's a 5 with a 2. So it's not too exciting. Suez Crisis is kind of as cheap as I'm going to get it. And I'll lose my 1 in Italy, which makes it unlikely that I'll get an 11 on. But alternatively, I toss it into space. I would like to, I would like the, with no red, at least I got a 50-50 shot. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. First into space, which It's probably what I was about to do, but now it's kind of like, what's the rush? Does it make sense to try IP war? It would be, I mean, it's just 1 in 3, but it'll give me, I've already got military ops because I did the coup. If I do Suez, yeah, I'm going to lose 2 in UK. I mean, I'm going to lose 3 to put back 3. It's a very good candidate for space. I want to get into Thailand with at least 3 or 4. It's safe for a little while now. Marshall Plan. No end of forge over here. I'm very fortunate. Five, 6. I'm not going to be able to space Suez. I want to hold containment. I want to hold it and play it next turn, which means I got to space Suez, which means I've only got these 2 ops left. And I really, really think I need some in Thailand, some more there, because now you can, like, she can decall or destall or Vietnam revolts. Lots of ways to just get in there and be annoying. I have a 3. I always somewhat forget about and gets fucked by blockade. I'm a real sucker for that. So at least I've got a 3 now to toss at it. Basically by accident. Well, we're going to do the China card. Well, geez. I really got to try and roll for India now. But, well, with the China card in my hand, flipping India would be a big win. But with the China card in my hand, I'm not as vulnerable to it, but I still want like 3 in Thailand. This is like Vietnam revolts and just an ordinary 4, or with decall, and a 3 or destall, depending. I mean, geez Louise. And unless I do something with the DEFCON, Thailand will be open to just an ordinary coup. I could give up my containment. I kind of really want to hold on to IP war and just have some ops. Jeez. So I really could have used that containment headline. That's how that goes. But I think this is obviously IP war, since what I seem to have is a whole bunch of her cards. If I decall and just place my 3 ops, that ends up 2 to 3 in France. That means that she can take it with a 4. There's precious few 4s left. Perhaps none. US-Japan Pact. So, I mean, that's quite the consolation prize. Huh. Well, I guess now the stakes are even higher, but it's a failure. Wouldn't have minded flipping that right now, huh? There is that last 4. I'm going to put these down in the card counter, which I don't know. Speaking of ways to burn up time, effectors, 5-year plan, destall on socialist governments. I'll just leave that up for a second. But then not burn up all my time. I have an op. I might just use it to burn down the DEFCON, although I'm really at a disadvantage. I mean, all the coup targets are mine. Panama, well, not so much in Iran and Middle East. I can take a good, and I will, well, yeah, she can try with a 1 is all if I burn it down now, which I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And see if I can get lucky in like Egypt. That was pretty lucky. Return crew on Panama. How about a 1, 5? She was also pretty lucky, but if I want to spend a 3, I can take it back. My 3s are TheGoddessAshlee and Warsaw Pact. TheGoddessAshlee I was already talking about. I was hoping Firefox as card counter was going to be more polite with the threads and introducing these dropped frames and glitches into my actual game app. But I saw a couple drop right there. I mean, it just doesn't make sense for game. These, you know, this game is like 10 years old or something. It's an old Unity app. It may not be the most efficient thing, but my machine should be able to run it, and a JavaScript web app simultaneously. I'm not sure if the video recording OBS Studio now we've moved in all over the place. Now TheGoddessAshlee is not so maybe I'll just use my China card for get some Europe. I can blockade TheGoddessAshlee away, but then I need to be prepared for it to show up again as soon as next turn. We are going to use that force, so I get my Japan filled in. Basically, we're going to be fighting for Europe. I'd like to have Japan, though. That's not free. What would I like here? Middle East should be mine. I think I give him Fidel, right? Or do I space Fidel? I mean, I got Panama. He shot off the D-stall. I don't know what, I can at some point try and, you know, jump down into South America here. What's been played? D-stall to 4, holding on to 5-year plan. Oops. Have we seen? No. She has no adjacencies to Taiwan, interestingly. Wait, I'm the United States. I'm glad I didn't click that, because I basically just about fired off the event as I became confused as if I were the USSR player. Lebanon, I should be in Lebanon. I probably just lost it. I don't know what's going on in Europe. So I can burn up TheGoddessAshlee just to get it out of the, or I can sacrifice it to blockade. That's what I really need to do. Then I still want a couple, but Lebanon's important right now. One of these twos are very important, maybe even more than Lebanon. Like, to the extent, is it worth it to give up Fidel? I know we have a 2 and 2 3s in response, so I might focus more on Lebanon, which is more of a race. If I take one of the 2s, it's just insisting that she respond. with another 2. Africa doesn't look great. I don't have really anything to do about it. And this is my big AR6, but I kind of chose to toss back to Gaul and to, yeah, I don't know. I hope she doesn't redraw to Gaul. I didn't. IP war is not bad though. But yeah, it's either that or most of these scoring cards have some play. Europe I could just burn off, but then I mean, I don't know. I can put down a 2 and, right, I'm supposed to know at this point. She held on to a 5-year plan, but I got all the scoring cards. UN and no real events for it. Yeah, independent Reds. At this point, I can put 3 in Yugoslavia, and we're kind of racing for Europe. Maybe that's what I do. I think that's what I do. Zagal did come back. Oh my God. She hasn't had any problem coming up with 4s yet. I left her with the China card, but I can just dump Europe. Will I be able to? I guess I put this one non-battleground into play. I don't know. What does it look like if she takes France? I don't think I can get away with without paying Europe tax. Fuck. Does she have a 4? Is she going to use the China card for that? And we're giving up a coup too, but geez, I left all the coup targets. I could take a shot at something in South America. That was, I specifically called out that I didn't want that to happen. And then it happened. Not exactly high chances of popping up again, because like 6 or 8 cards or something were, like there were only two redraws. When I guess she got fucking TheGoddessAshlee. It's very unfortunate. And doesn't even have to dig into the China card. Oh, I mean, it is kind of, I get a big head start on all this other shit. So now no red I would like to event, but I have no cards. I have no ops. I don't think I need many to put this Europe to rest. I've got 3 that are like one off. If I use no red now, I think I would be pretty safe with Europe scoring. But I wouldn't have no red. What if I used AI War? I would end up with 2 non-battlegrounds. I mean, she would have to pick up 2 non-battlegrounds to threaten it again. And I don't see which 2 non-battlegrounds that would be. All right, but am I gonna... I have this coup opportunity now that I should really take. Shit! I'm really nervous about just popping ops into Europe to save me those points. But this coup is like, this is my consolation prize, and it's actually a pretty big one, the way Africa and South America are. I think I gotta go for Africa because of the, just like my lack of good cards. I get some compensation there. I'm thinking I can still run away without paying a Europe tax. I've got, because with Marshall Plan, I got like so many of these now. I'm still not with a 2-5 in like Venezuela or Brazil would have gotten me a 1 that she could just walk all over. Africa's good. I think I might know all, like Marshall Plan was a surprise, De Gaulle was a surprise. Now it's like tuck and cover, special relationship, 5-year plan, decall. Fortunately, I really flopped the one I flopped. And Thailand is pretty well secured. She has the China card again, but I put 4 there. Just doing the event when I'm dropping frames. Didn't even go into Thailand. I would really like no rep. This is like my only role. Source of ops, and I gotta sort of nail this down. I think it's pretty safe now. She has to take 2 non-battlegrounds. And they're like 3 and 4 ops each. I could have done that with a 2, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like no red's gonna be mine. Successful space race. I have to decide basically if I want to take my chance at IP war, or if I want to use that to like go into Libya and get some for sure points in the Middle East. It is. I mean, it would be a major flip if I got India, but it's only a 1 in 3 chance, and I'm basically giving up 3 points in Middle East. Oh wait, I don't even know Middle East. That's only my 2nd battleground. It's only my 2nd battleground. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would tie me on just count. Yeah, I think I go for the event. Let's get a big 6. I guess I shouldn't have taken the event. If only you could roll the die first and then make the decision. So I don't know. Do I want to put 1 into Colombia on AR6? Or do I want to like fuck around with Libya? I can't actually take Libya. I would just be putting 1 in there for future investment. All in all, I don't like this board. Gotta say. Yeah, but to the golf thing. I should have had Europe. I should have had Europe. So let's see, I can do Cameroon or I can do Colombia. Colombia's not really threatening anything. Cameroon's not threatening much. Or I can just take one of these non-battlegrounds in Asia or just shore up South Korea. This is the 3rd turn in a row. I think all of my AR6s have been 1s, which doesn't seem like I'm playing right. Oh no, one of them was that containment. Okay. I thought that was a mistake. I should have held it. I don't know what, that's when I like locked down Thailand. There's your way. There's ABM Treaty. ABM Treaty and a bunch of 2s and 1s. I don't know. ABM Treaty is pretty much an instant headline, right? Public governments, I mean, I could actually get in here, but I couldn't get in there very strong. You could walk over it with anything. Sadat's already mine. She seems to be like just waiting for me to headline and then actually reacting to it. It's a mind psychological game. Maybe not. There's more going on. Maybe give me a chance to like figure out what I'm missing in my card counter. I don't know. I waste so much time with this thing. Where's my clock at? 101 for turn 4 headline. That's interesting. I mean, maybe I just like take a shot at cooing Venezuela now, or I could just drop 2 in there. I mean, that's just 1 point. Or I can coup. I mean, even if I coup, she still has the normal coup in response. I think I'm better off keeping it, right, because then I can reply if she anything basically anything she coups right now is what I'm going to want to coup back probably. 4 points. So I mean, I haven't commit yet. I could take a shot at like Iran to save a point. Since I don't know that the probably coup Zaire, and I'm probably gonna Colombia with Brezhnev. That is not what I expected. The only 3 I have to I wish I had some good cards to coup with. I feel like I would like to get into I mean, if I did puppet governments and jumped into Argentina right now, would it just be couped? I mean, I don't know why it just has to put a 3 over it. I can like then go for these non-battlegrounds, which seems to be my on the whole thing. Or I can just try a low ops coup into Africa and see if the dice are going to help me any. But yeah, I don't have many ops, so I can UN Quagmire. That's helpful. Right now, anything she coups with the like in Africa, I can coup it back. Is that probably not going to be any better than couing a 1? It's just that it presents a better target for her, depending on how much I coup this by. Right now, her best Africa coup is Zaire, which has 4 on it. Which is not a lot. Nah. Oh, I might coup like Indonesia. That's advantageous. I can do something with this little 1. Are you kidding me? Nelly, I know it's going very badly. You don't need to take it personally. What do I want to do with puppet governments? Like, do I even event it here? Do I even event it here? What is hanging out with like Fidel and Che? OPEC is gone. Quagmire's in my hand. Muslim Revolution. I'm thinking about. I guess with Tehran, I mean, if nothing else, South America scoring. There's lots. I could dig for South America scoring. I should probably do that. I want to resolve Southeast Asia, but it's like Do I really want to go? How did I roll a 1? Answer me that. Do I want to just try again or fill in my 2? I can't do it with Cambridge 5. That's kind of what I want to wrap this up. I think I'm actually not going to event puppet governments. Really? It's 3 Alps versus 2, let alone that you can place them wherever you want. Or you can. I don't have a lot of landings anymore. Like, most of the places I want to put those are places I can just get to. Unfortunately, on turn 4, I feel like I want to UN Quagmire, but I'm kind of saving out for this coup that I expect to happen. I don't know. I don't have a lot going on this board. I should take Mexico. Central America could be my like one happy story. I just go for the Africa coup and let her coup it back and see how that resolves. I've got a 3 I can throw at Nigeria, and unless, let's see, what do I have to roll to get 4 there? 7. It's like a 50-50 shot if I use Quagmire on it. And like, oh my god, are you kidding me? There's nothing left. You cannot succeed. Good. This is a mess. I'm just going to get rid of this. Unbelievable. Right before I was going to, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get to the end of this. Is that where we're at? Let's just get to the end of this. Pull up South America scoring for me. Oh, no, Central America. That's not the one. Not actually anything here that I'm... Central America scoring is good. Unless she'd won the brush war. But we don't see Central America scoring like we would like. Or South America scoring like I was hoping. How do I feel about how I learned? I feel like it's more likely to help me as the United States. Well, that was disappointing. Like so much of this game has been disappointing. Not to exclude disappointment with myself. Nuclear shoves. So I guess we're stuck at 4. And it will become 5. I mean, DEFCON 5 is like not particularly worrisome for me. How does France look? If anything, it's a threat for me. But it looks like pretty even. But I don't know, I would take an even chance. What am I going to do? Make it worse? I mean, I don't think... Oh, f*** me. Can I go back and throw out Central America scoring? I just want to say, OMG. That's really bad. I guess I can try and coup it back. The odds are pretty heavily against me, aren't they? But I don't know what else to do. 6! Not good enough. It was there, 7. And there's the Central America scoring that just a moment ago. Bear Trap could be very helpful here. At DEFCON 4, I like Yenta. With Bear Trap, I could Yenta, I could get somewhere with Yenta. I can make it landing and flip something. You know, I like Bear Trap here. So what am I going to do with this Yenta? Liberation Theology, just in time for Central America scoring. I have some Bear Trap shenanigans. I might just use the China card here, but yeah, so Panama's going to be... an immediate success. Now I could use those puppet governments. And it's DEFCON 4 somehow, so even like if I coup, she can coup back. Why was I so excited about Bear Trap? All ones, all twos, and a couple of ones. Is this an okay time to review and see if I have legitimate rights to bitch about ops? Yeah, it looks like ABM treaty. I knew that last turn. I had ABM treaty. Was it? Started out with Red Scare, but just pretty poopy ever since that. I mean, I don't know. You're losing. It's really easy to go back and find. I don't know. Yeah, this is not good for ops. Well, I have lots of choices for you because they're all twos. How does this work? If it's your event, it happens. So I can give an event, or I can give, maybe I just do one small step, right? That's the event that's going to be meaningless. Have one small step. Now I have to play Miss Olimby. Easy come, easy go. Jesus Christ. So how many Central America points am I going to give up? If I could drop it now, it would be okay. I don't know. I don't think I'll get that chance. I mean, it's like 0 now, right? So that's fine, even though it was supposed to be mine. But that seems like I've got Yenta right here in my hand. I should be able to do something with that. There's even like the DEFCON's open. It would actually be more appropriate to use in South America. And so here's my chance, because like the crew's gonna I wonder if I should use the Yunta in South America, even though no. Give me a fucking break. I've had just cursed by these dice. Yes. Some justice in the world. When are you cooing with your DEFCON? No. And you get your one. Fine. This is getting dumped. 11 points. I would not mind. What is this third one? Is it really good? Oh yeah, that's points. I could just use captured not a scientist even on it. I could use the points, right? Oh, there's my containment. Containment on air, what? That kind of smells like Africa scoring. Why would you play containment on IR6? Can I actually do anything? What is this? This is 3-4. I mean, there's a lot of ones. I have activation to some of them. I think that in this case, maybe I will see if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I take 2 of them. Oh, and I even get one more. How cute. So that'll be good if she's actually got Africa scoring. Containment on AR6 is fishy. It'll be a nice consolation prize if I called that correctly, but I didn't. Oh well. What does she discard? Meaningless. I might just take back the China card here. That's AR7. Like, what else would I do? I get Space Fidelity. Yeah, I'm not playing USA right. I was really planning these AR7s, and like every time I get here, I'm like just looking at my dregs and yeah, wondering when I'm going to throw into space, or it's the best thing I can do with Nixon. It's about to flip over to where she could use it. There we go. I get another red scare and a defector. How out of date is my counter, and is it worth learning time? I'm at 40 minutes at the tension hexaxed line. It's not like really. The tangenta worked out. I got a big old 6 on that. It's important to remember things worked right, but there's been a lot of disappointment throughout this game. It's either red scare or defectors. What's left in her bag of tricks? Like there's Suez, she's already got it, France. Muslim Revolution would suck. Quagmire, I thought I played that. Why is that? That's in the discard. But I don't know. I'm gonna do defectors. Are there any scoring cards? I'm afraid. Yeah, if there are any scoring cards, I'd love to see get thrown out. So yeah, whatever you were gonna do is not gonna work. Great. The China card's mine again, or it remains mine. The red scare. Latin American lads. UN is gone, so those points are hers. 5-year plan discarded. Just Panama Canal. I could just event red scare now if I was so inclined. I think I'll do that. It seems simple and probably reasonably effective. 14 points. I can't stop that. Yeah, I mean, this game could just end any moment, which would be sort of a blessing. Africa scoring would not quite end it. South America scoring probably would. Is there anything I can do about it? I could take a long shot summit. I could find new shoes hanging on to South America scoring. That might make sense. Would I really just risk the game? The die roll will, of course, be against me by like 3. This is not good. Yeah, this is not good. I don't have any. I mean, I can try and race in on some. What did I just get? Red scare. If you got red scare going, I can maybe try and like fill in some of these South American non-battlegrounds to save my butt there. But if she has the South America scoring, we're done. Africa scoring would bring us really close. She's got it. GG.